Oh, it's live. Boom, boom. Nightcap.
Nightcap is the place to go.
It's a place to go. Nightcap, so
Nightcap,
you
so
won't
you
feel
don't feel
alone.
alone. Nightcap, yeah.
Nightcap, yay! For a drink,
Drink,
dirty or
whiskey,
virgin.
virgin. Uh,
Top
wait,
of water, whiskey or
whiskey or
gin.
gin. Nightcap, you don't have to be
Nightcap, you
coy.
don't have to be coy. Nightcap,
Nightcap,
here's
here's Ricky and Joy.
joy. Sorry
Da-da-da.
about that echoey version of Nightcap.
It is what it is.
Woo. It is what it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nightcap. My name is Richard Pucci, and this is my wonderful co-host, Joy. I'm a real content creator, Nickens. Welcome to Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show where two friends unwind with the topics that make us hot.
Yes.
Hello, Joy. How are you?
Doing well, freshly showered and naked as all heck. How are you doing?
You know what? I just got finished in the shower as well.
Oh. But you have clothes on,
Oh,
I don't.
oh. Yes. I
I-
put the clothes on because I'm not at my house right now, so I have to be careful with what I do. I have to be careful with like the angles. So I knew that if I wasn't careful, I knew I was gonna mess up.
Mm-hmm. Now
And
you
so the reason
are.
why is because
Yeah, go
I
ahead, go ahead.
am I'm at an alpaca farm right now, currently, for vacation. Alpaca farm.
How did that come about?
All right, so Cupid decided he was gonna take some time off of work. So yay for him. And he was like, take some time off during this period of time. We're gonna go someplace, and he had booked an Airbnb for an alpaca farm for 2 nights, and that's where we're currently at now. And um, I didn't necessarily think that I was gonna like love it, but it was actually a very enjoyable experience. I have tons of pictures that I'll post a video with pictures and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, we need to do that. Ruby and I.
Oh my gosh, I would suggest literally going to this alpaca farm to anyone. It
Okay.
was it was nice. Like here, wait, I'll show you. Okay, so there's a Murphy bed that folds up.
Hmm.
So that folds up. It's like it's got literally everything right over here. And then look, coffee, the amenities. Look,
Ooh. Oh,
washer and a
wow.
dryer, a John,
Hmm.
me and my underwears,
Hmm.
and a little kitchen area. Look at that.
Oh, my.
So yeah, no, it was really cool, as well as alpacas, and we got farm fresh eggs.
Ooh.
So they don't have to be refrigerated. Fun fact. So yeah, I don't know. So yay vacation. I've never really been a real vacationer person. So to me this was really cool. Just a good
Yeah, this is your
experience.
time to do it. Definitely your time to do it.
Yeah, so why not? Why not? So I suggest everybody, if you can, especially before the mandates start getting bad again,
Hmm.
um, try to do something, even if it's like a long weekend or
We're
um,
falling.
oh no.
I was like, it's
You're right,
slowly. I'm like, no.
oh no, this is the least professional nightcap, but for some reason it still feels like it's very fun. It's a fun cap. Yeah,
But so far, it's the clearest, and like, there's no lag at all.
it's so funny. And I said to Cupid, I bet you it's gonna be a better experience on my phone than on the computer.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh, God.
Ooh, let's see. So it looks like we have a Chris on the line. We also have a Rick Brown as well as a Rodney. Welcome, Nightcappers. We're so happy to have you. Let's see. Rick Brown says alpacas are great. I used to go to the farm about 30 minutes from here. Rick also says alpacas here don't lay eggs; they live birth. Oh, because of our farm fresh eggs. Yeah, they also have chickens here.
Wait, but I'm like, wait, alpacas lay eggs? Wait a minute, what? Like that's
No,
yeah. I was like,
no,
wait a
because of the
minute,
farm
no.
fresh eggs.
Yeah, I was like, that's no. Okay, but did him.
Yeah.
I get it.
Uh, so yes, and then so you told so before we left, you suggested to me to watch the Pray Away movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I did. Yes.
So we watched Pray Away.
Oh wow. Oh, how was it for you?
So I thought Pray Away was very good. The thing that I liked about it was so they took away the whole ethics of it because ethically it's like no, it's fucking wrong to like steal children while they're like sleeping and like make them go to like a conversion camp, like BS therapy program. Like ethically, we already know that that's wrong a million times over. So they like separated it from that, and they went through the storyline of talking about the people that originated these types of groups, which if anything they were like a self-help group where people were just like coming to terms with um, being gay and with AIDS happening because this happened. They started these groups in the 80s, which was very fascinating. So it was dealing with people who were in denial about themselves, you know, and trying to cope with it the best way that they could in a time period when being gay was potentially very unsafe. So it was very interesting, and then to see how where all of those people during the original movement where they landed, and the interesting thing was they all landed on the rainbow end of the spectrum, and the one lady that
Mm.
didn't end up on the rainbow end of the spectrum admitted the fact, oh yeah, no, I'm bisexual. Like that's the reason. It's because I'm bisexual. It's not because I'm now straight. It's because I'm attracted to both. So, and then to see where the X gay movement is now and seeing how that's perpetuated in another generation. But the good thing about it is that you have the previous generation saying like, no, like we went through that and like it's only going to lead to heartache and it's going to lead to so many people, you know, trying to end their lives and to not be in a good place, you know, because we've seen that happen. Like they have
Mhm.
legitimately seen that happen and where it went through, and all of them had dirt on their hands. They all had blood on their hands from their actions of trying to repress themselves. So I just thought it was so the thing that I liked about the movie is that ethically they weren't saying conversion camp's bad. Like that's something that or conversion therapy is bad. Like we know that. It was dealing with the people and the fact that they all like and also they all like went to it with like a very sweet heart, you know, like they were like,
All
oh well,
right.
I want to be the person that I was meant to be. Like they like the people that willingly go, like like it's just so sad because they're just in denial, you know. So I thought it was an interesting take. How about you?
Yeah, that was the part that made me I really enjoyed it because I thought it was going to be like conversion therapy is bad and I was like I'm already on the ship with that. Like yeah, conversion therapy, like F that. Like I can't believe this.
Yeah.
But it really showed a good way of how they got there. Whether it was their parents or whether they themselves were like basically kind of brainwashed into, well, I mean, my mom and my dad and like I want to be a good person.
Yeah.
And then the people that were a part of it were like, we really thought we were doing the Lord's work. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
that
that's
part. But that's the part where it got me away from church in
yeah.
general, where there was so many people doing things in the name of the Lord, like, oh, we're doing this, we have to spread God's word. But I'm like, but the way that you're doing this, it seems kind of was it oxymoron, or like
Yeah.
a like you love, it says to love everybody, but you're literally saying God hates everything. And then you
Yeah.
quote one part of the Bible, but then you quote another part of the Bible. So it was just really sad, especially for the and the way that they interwove different stories. Like the guy that is going around saying, like, I was a former transsexual, or I was doing this stuff and now I'm just testimony. Like, good for him for testifying, but it's also like, oh man, I don't know where that's gonna go for him and the people that he
Yeah.
is congregating together. Like, all right, they all are part of this Freedom March thing, and I'm like, okay, but for the woman who did go through it for like 9-10 years of her life, I was just like, dear God, like you was in that, like the strictest
Yeah.
rules for them, and them going to these conferences. But it's so crazy how it's so hilarious to me how they have a bunch of people who identify constantly around each other. So when she said, it was like kind of like having our own little like gay tribe, like we all couldn't
Yeah.
talk outside of it, but like when we were going to the conventions and stuff, we was all hanging out together. We was all gay, and we are just like, okay. We had our biggest support
Yeah.
people, but then the way that they twisted it and doing things, I just really felt bad for them, and grateful that I never. It reminded me a tiny bit of what I went through when I was in high school. Um,
Mm.
not our high school, but like I'd have to go to this convention thing, this like
Hmm.
sleepaway summer thing, Christian thing for a week, and we would go to different colleges. It was supposed to be like a college
Yeah.
tour, but was also like church every day. And
Yeah.
they would always find someone who was down low gay, and there'd be this big day where everyone comes together and we pray over them and we rebuke the homosexuality out of them. And I would sit there and just be like, oh my God, I could never tell anyone that I thought about anything, because they would surely throw my ass up on the altar and be like, come out of there, demon, come out of there. Yo, they had this one girl like crying, black girl. They had this one black girl crying, and she dressed butch and everything. Like I always wonder about that girl, if she's okay, but also I was like, y'all not gonna have me out here embarrassed about. So yeah, it was a whole thing, but it definitely. I'm glad they made it. But the real movie I'm waiting for is a movie called 1946, The Mistranslation.
Hmm.
That's the movie I want to see.
Oh, about yeah. Yeah.
I really want to see that, and then I want to at least show my I would love to show my dad that movie, because
Mm.
my mom's been very like good about my relationship, and I confirm it more
Hmm.
with my cousins I met with. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm wrapping this up. My cousins, when I told my cousins about on my mom's side about how long baby and I have been together, and I was saying how I told my parents at the same time, and my mom was very like accepting and matter of factly, like, so what's her name? Where does she
Yeah.
live? And my cousin, who's known my mom for so long, he was like, yeah, that's it would be weird if your mom wasn't like that, because she was very much like in
Yeah.
that time, and she definitely grew up around that. So it would have been weird, and I would have been very side eye if my
Yeah.
mom wasn't accepting. And I was like, really? Like, I wish you told me that 5 years ago. Like, but yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
grateful that we have the internet and we're able to connect on all levels, so that we could just really disperse between the BS
Yeah.
and like old ways and old thinking and all this other stuff. So thank you.
No problem. I'm happy that thank you for not telling me about your praying away, rebuking the name of homosexuality out of that that poor woman.
Yo, I was scared for her, but I just knew like this was a typical black thing to do at these types of conventions. It was and I went to that thing for 4 years.
Yeah.
We would always go somewhere. We went to I'll tell you offline where we went, but we
Yeah.
went to different colleges in different states, and we would hang out, and it was like probably like a Thursday, because we would have to leave on Friday or Saturday. It was always be the day before the big build up, and then it'd be like, we need to have the spirit move, and we need to anoint these people. We need to. And I'd be like, girl, please don't call me up there. Like, please, I hope anything I have been doing for the past 5 days has not been gay. Like,
Yeah.
like I just
Yeah.
don't. So I felt for those people, and I'm glad that. And the liberating thing from that movie, I loved when they got those people, especially the former president of the place, the Exodus, and they got
Yeah.
everybody in a room, and they were like, "You have caused us pain. We have suffered from this. We will be silent no more." And it was really just money. Like it really was about money. I mean, obviously, they really thought they were saving lives, but it was just like, yo, they really were perpetuating this for 30 years, having these
Yeah.
psychiatrists pop up and try to convince people they're not, and then it just books and self-help and all this. It was all like a whole business. Oh,
Yeah.
just terrible. Yeah,
Ooh.
shout out to you, Rick. Shout out to you, Rick. My mom definitely was like, she was like very happy that you're on the like when I mentioned you. My mom was like, "Oh, Rick, I haven't seen him in so long. How's he doing?" Like she very much was like not worried or surprised or anything. And I was just like, I have no idea. Like I did not know anything. Like he just showed up one day, and I wasn't trying to like question anything from him, but I just was like, cool. But yeah, I'm just so happy that no one's ever been. Again, this is the main reason why I told you first. Like I told you and Troy at the same time. Like you and Troy have always been accepting, and I just never had anybody to my face be like, I mean, I had some people here and they like, I don't believe in that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like we do not care. Like why would you so yeah, it's been great, man. But yeah, I'm waiting for
um
that stuff.
oh, I was gonna say, did you see any movies or anything recently? Because I did see a movie. I saw a movie.
You know what? I did actually. I'm lying. I did see. We saw Jungle Cruise on.
Oh, how was Jungle Cruise?
It was surprisingly good, especially because I thought it was going to be Jumanji Part Two, because The Rock is like in freaking
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Yeah.
So I thought he was gonna suck,
Yeah.
but he was actually him and really what's her name, Emily Blunt. She did great, and for
Yes.
it being a Disney movie, they have a homosexual brother. Like, spoiler alert, there's gay in it. There's of the gay, where Emily Blunt has a brother, and the brother there's a whole coming out, not coming out to her brother. I mean, not the brother coming out to her, but the brother coming
Mhm.
out to The Rock. Actually, it was so weird. It was good. Like I was really, really happy for it. Um, and I was like, this is a Disney movie. I'm surprised Disney, but the way the setting of Jungle Cruise was like
Yeah.
set in 1910 or 1912 or something. So they got away with
Hmm.
it. They didn't overtly say it's because I'm gay, but the brother was like, I do not have those interests for suitors of the feminine gender. Like the way that he was saying, like my parents pressured me to get married, and I kept rejecting all the suitors because none of them fit me. And The Rock was like, "Why?" And then he was like, basically, I cannot be myself, and if I am ostracized. And his sister Emily Blunt was the reason why he will like sacrifice his life for her,
Hmm.
because she cares for him and she accepts him for who he is. And I was
Yeah.
like, we're having a gay moment right now in Disney. Okay. Like, so shout out to, it wasn't, again, it was a great movie besides that.
Hmm.
John, what's his name? Paul Giamatti. Shout out to him for being in the movie. They had some really good sexy kind of people in there. So, shout out to
Ooh.
them. Yeah. So
Shout out to the sexy people.
what would you see?
So on Friday, was it Friday or Saturday night? No, it was Saturday night. On Saturday night, we last minute, because we were 10 minutes away from a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Um, we were at King of Prussia on Saturday, Um,
Okay, King of Prussia. Okay.
so we were at the King of Prussia Mall on
I know exactly what that
Friday.
is.
So on Saturday and Sunday we were in King of Prussia, and then we went to the alpaca farm for Sunday and Monday, and then we'll leave in the morning tomorrow, Wednesday or something. I don't know. I'm getting days mixed up. Anywho, so Cupid was on the interwebs and saw the fact that Free Guy was going to be at the theater next to us, and he was like, "Oh, he's like, it's like $22 because it's a 4D experience."
4D? Do you have to see it in 4D? Like, do you want to see it in 4D? If you don't want
No,
to,
no, no, no.
then
So
okay, okay, go ahead.
no, but it's so it so wait a minute. So I've never been to a 4D movie.
Okay, okay, okay.
So have you been to a 4D movie?
No, I would always
Oh my
like
god.
to, but no.
Oh my god. So the idea behind it was the fact that so because Free Guy has like all those overlays and stuff, we figured it would probably be good in the 3D,
Hmm.
seeing the overlays and seeing all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
so 4D has so you can't recline your seat all the way back and like relax in it. Like you're sitting up. The reason why is because your seat is on like swivels.
It moves.
Your seat like two seats together, they move. Yeah, I think it's like two seats together, they move, and then in front of you there's also a thing that will spurt water at you.
Hmm.
And like the back will like massage, and there will be like feelers on the back of your like legs, as well as scents like
Mm.
rose will like spray out when like the romantic lead, um whose foot is that?
It's Cupid.
Oh wait, do we see a foot? We see a
We
foot.
totally see a foot. We see feet. Yes. Shout out to Cupid's feet. Look at his fine feet. Look at them feet. Go ahead, sir, with your feet. Look at them cycling. They cycling. Okay.
Oh wait, there we go. There we go.
Oh, look at them legs. Yes, daddy. You better come through with them legs. Yes, strong legs. Okay. Mm.
All right. All right.
We got leg action. We got foot
So the
action.
thing
Yes.
the funniest thing, oh, the funniest thing was so when we were there for the trailers, so we walked in, and there's this lady, and she's like, "Oh, she's like, is anybody else going to be here because my husband's sitting in that seat?" I'm like, "No, that's good," which is funny because I held the door open for her husband. So I was like, "Okay, that must have been her husband." And so I'm looking, and she's got like a baby. She's got like, this is at 10 o'clock at night. She's got a baby like resting on her, and she's like, "Don't worry, she falls asleep during these movies. She loves this. She falls asleep during it." And in my head, when I see like a kid in a movie theater, I get very upset because I'm like, no, this baby's gonna cry. Like this is not, and also this movie has like guns, and the seats are
Mm.
gonna be moving. Mm-mm. And so the trailers come on, and we start shaking, and I start laughing hysterically because I wasn't expecting this. So we're like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, ha 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 ha. And Cupid's like, yeah, he's so embarrassed. He's like so mad at me, and
Oh,
he's like, why are you doing this? He's like, it's not even funny. Why? Like what? And I'm like, it's funny. Like I've never gone. And then all of a sudden the water spurts in my face, and I'm like,
oh, Jesus.
yeah, because I wasn't expecting it because it was for I don't know, it was for the Rings movie, the Ten Rings movie.
The Shang
So it's like,
Shang-Chi.
yeah, and then like they're showing people getting beaten up, and my back's going. Um, I don't know. It was a funny experience, but you know, it was so funny. So the husband goes and sits next to me, and like literally within like 2 seconds of him sitting down, all of a sudden the husband's like, and like,
Oh
and I just
no.
look at Cupid to just be like, "Are you gonna tell that man something?"
He's enjoying it too.
Exactly. So it's, and the woman to the side with the baby, she was like, "You're gonna love it." She's like, "We don't watch any movies any other way."
Wow.
And lo and behold, we love the movie. At the end of the movie, when we were walking out, the baby didn't do a single thing.
It always makes me wonder though, how did it ever get to the point where she knows that the baby likes this? Like, what? Did you really just like chance it one day? The baby's not gonna tell you, "Mommy, let's go to 4D. I am an infant." Like, what got you to go to a 4D movie with your infant child and be like, "Oh, the baby
I
loves
don't
this."
know.
That's my
I
backstory.
don't know, but my backstory is they were fantastic people. I love them. Um, I love them. They were fantastic. The only time he was upset was when we were getting shooken around and he was trying to eat some of his snacks. Man on the side. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was so funny, and that was like one of those like last minute things. Like it was not one of those things that had been planned, like super planned. It was literally like, oh, we have like 8 minutes to get there.
Let's
Do you
just
want
do
to
it.
go? Like, yeah, yeah. And there were seats because it was so expensive. It was $20 a person.
And that's why I'm kind of like, that's why I was like, wait a minute, hold on. But then I was like, you know what? I haven't really even thought about going to a movie theater since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, like I'm more so going into the theater more so for the price of it. But what was it? What I want to? What was the movie? I think I really, if there was a movie that, and now I kind of wish I did see it in theaters, but whatever, was Birds of Prey. That was the last movie I was like, I want to see
Yeah.
Birds of Prey. I want to see Birds of Prey, and then the pandemic happened, and I never got to see it, but I did see it at
Yeah.
home, and it was great. I liked it.
Yeah.
So, no, so wait, go Free Guy. How
Oh,
you said it was great, right? It was funny.
it was a great movie. When it's funny because when we went to the stand, the kid was like, "Oh yeah, that's like I don't know if you know what GTA is, Grand Theft Auto."
Oh God,
And like we were like, yeah, we know what Grand Theft Auto is. So
bro,
basically, it's the gist of it is a NPC character um, starts to
have his own free will.
do things that are not. Yes, yes. Starts to do things that are not NPC like behaviors, and starts to become a lead character in a online game. Yeah.
I wonder, is that available on like HBO Max or something? Like, or is it only in theaters right now? Because I would like to see
I
that.
don't know, but it was a
Hmm.
really good movie. It just came out, I want to say August like 17th or something, August 17th or August 12th. So it's brand spanking new. They might be doing a dual release just because of Kofefe.
I want to see.
But I read an article after seeing it that somebody said that it's actually like the greatest video game movie of all time, which is not very hard to do. Video game movies typically suck, but it was really good.
Excuse me. The only reason too, like, isn't excuse me. Didn't didn't yeah. I was gonna say I'm looking at it. Ryan Reynolds produced it too, and he's definitely in the know about. I mean, he's Deadpool. Like he's known so many things and done so many things.
Yeah.
Oh, Pokemon's in this too. Oh, there's tons of gamer people in here. The cast.
Yeah, yeah, that was another thing too.
Oh,
They had little bits of streamers, like streamer cameos talking about the game. Yeah,
okay. Wow. All right.
it was. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, I wanna check this out. I would like to see if it's available on HBO Go or Max or whatever the heck you want to call this on because I would like to see this. Right? It just
it
says
was.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Due to because of the daggone pandemic, it was released in theaters. Uh Real D, 3D, IMAX, and Dolby Cinema. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, but we saw it in. I don't know if they listed 4D. We saw it in the in 4D, so it was. 'Cause I didn't hear you say 4D.
Oh, well, I was looking at it through Wikipedia.
Oh,
So they didn't say 4D on here, but I'm sure, like you said, you saw it in 4D. So I like
yeah.
this. Okay.
Ooh, okay. So Rick says, ooh, either Celtic or Celtic Thunder is on PBS. I think it's Celtic Thunder, right? Is that like the dancers? Is that River Dancers?
Celtic
Um,
Thunder.
Celtic Thunder, as well as Opal. says, I don't know if you know GTA. Do not cite the old magics to me, which I was there when they were written.
It's so weird because I was thinking alongside that line when you said that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know GTA. Bro, do you know how old we are? Like, we were there when the first one came out on PlayStation. What are you talking about? Like, huh? How old are you? 12?
When you were a walking dot before it was even good, like you were a walking dot, literally.
I don't know if you know about GTA, but clearly we've seen. It's just because you've seen GTA 5 at least 6 years now because they keep
Yeah.
doing it over and over again. So, oh Lord, Jesus Christ! But yay, what's up, y'all? What's up, Opal? I miss you, boo. I miss you, boo. Oh my God.
Ooh, Opal.
Speaking of being in that area, I'm just Opal's here. I'm gonna go to, I don't know when, but I'm gonna go to the branch that is long to pick up a certified copy of my birth certificate. I'm trying to be a dual
Why you
citizen.
getting married?
No, I'm trying to be a
Oh.
dual citizen. So I was like, oh my God, I need to go to the branch that is long soon.
Wait a minute, Rick. You said that it's Irish singing. That's an all male group, right?
Celtic Thunder?
Yes. I'm asking because a friend of mine enjoyed one of the lads from like a Irish singing group and saw
Ooh.
him perform solo.
And I do want to visit.
I'm thinking it might.
I want to visit Fort Kickass. I do want to. That's another. That's why I said it too. That's why I was saying it. I was like, girl, if I'm just gonna go to the branch that is long, I'm gonna be in the area again. And I was literally just there yesterday. I was at my house yesterday hanging out with my mom. So I just be popping up, showing up. But I would like to, yes, I would love to
Oh,
come.
that's legitimately right around the corner from her. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, hey.
Oh, I was and then Rick, a friend of mine went to go see one of the Celtic Thunder dudes sing during a snowstorm at like an old church in like the Irish area in New Jersey. Yeah.
The Irish area? What's the Irish
Yeah.
area in New Jersey?
Spring Lake. Spring Lake.
Is it? Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Spring Lake?
Yeah.
That's where I was getting my
Yeah,
physical
they
therapy
call
at.
it the Irish Riviera.
Really? I did not know. I did not know that. Oh wow, I was all up in the Irish Spring then. I was all up in there. I was the black dot.
Yeah.
I was the pot of gold in the Irish. I was the black pot of gold in the Irish part of New Jersey. Did not know that. There's a lot of pot of golds driving around there. They got Beamers, Teslas, all sorts of stuff over there. Shoot.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's so Teslas make me laugh.
I don't want any of that. I don't want none of that. I want a hybrid car. I don't want a Tesla.
Oh my gosh. Well, also like the idea that like you have some fossil fuel to go back on, it's very nice. But yeah, because I was looking up things just as far as like how that sort of stuff works. Let's see. Do you have? Excuse me, I just burped.
Fine.
Do you have any other topics or anything like that? Video games?
Yes. So yesterday, like I said, I was hanging out with my mom, and I had to drive all the way back here to go live on stream, and I got hate bot spammed. I got bot spammed for the first time.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
No. This is like racist spam, racist chat bot spam.
No, the only reason why I congratulated you is because that means that you're getting somewhere.
Oh, no. It's happening.
Like you're on a radar.
No, and that's the thing too. Like it's happening for the past like 2 weeks. It's been happening
Mhm.
to a lot of streamers, and specifically ones that use the Black African American tags on Twitch.
Yeah,
And I was using them for a while now, but it's
yeah,
not just me. Like there's a lot of other people, especially people of color, that are getting um the chat all of a sudden just gets spammed with comments, and I couldn't even really, I didn't want to read what it was saying. Luckily it didn't say
yeah,
the n-word, it didn't say anything that was like that, but the most that was happening was like all these random bots just kept spewing the same sentence over and over again, and it was,
yeah,
I just was like ban, 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 ban. So shout out to Tinktastic, shout out to Ronnie.
yeah, yeah.
Ronnie and Tinktastic and I were just like
Oh,
banning everybody that was doing any kind of comment. And yeah, it's not just, it was not, I mean, as much as I could be like, yay, I'm on the come up, to the point that it's very weird, and Bibi and I are very much like side-eyeing it. But in that spam, I got 230 follows, which has to be completely fabricated.
oh no.
So it
Yeah,
inflated my followers list to that, because before that I was like 625, and it's like 808, 828. And I'm like, no one followed me like that.
yeah.
Like it wasn't. So I'm checking Twitter and I keep going back to it. I mean Twitch. I keep checking Twitch. Like,
Twitch. Yeah,
why is it still like that? It still says 828. And I'm like, I know this is not right. Why is it like this? So honestly, I'm just grateful that like
it,
my no, I'm just grateful that my goal isn't to become partner of Twitch, because if like
yeah,
Twitch, I mean, I'm an affiliate because that's what I was told. You need to strive for that. You need to have your emotes, and you need to, get subs
yeah,
and all that other stuff. So of course I needed something to strive for, but Twitch does not give a crap about anybody on that platform. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and be
yeah,
hate rated and called the N word and all sorts of stuff and be on a partner level. And they're taking like
yeah.
50% of the revenue that we get from people. Like it's just not worth it. So that was the only thing
No,
with video games that I dealt with last night.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Yeah, but
and
again,
and
just
and
grateful.
the really sucky part is that it's not like oh, okay, like we got some hate, but like things are on the up, and you know what I mean, like because there is that like ebb and flow,
Mm-hmm. You would
but like
think.
it sounds like it's literally just people hunting and pecking and then putting it inside the thing, and then you get like fake follows because in order to say anything on chat you need to be a follower, so you get a fake follow, and then that account's going to get banned, but the follow is going to stay forever, like
It's
so
so
that's a
weird.
follow that'll never watch your stuff, so it's fake, like so it like fucks with your numbers. Yeah, no, that sucks.
Yep. That's why I'm just like, I don't even. And I was reading about it. I've been reading about it on Twitter, just being like, okay, what's going on? And luckily, there's a lot of people of color that I follow on Twitter who stream, and they've been giving out a lot of advice and different methods to make sure like that doesn't happen to you. So I'm like, I have to enact those things. And luckily, I did just recently get a stream deck, so
Yeah,
I can at least program. I haven't done it yet, but I want to program a way so that I can just like press that button and it does so many actions at once. That way we don't, Ronnie and Tinktastic don't have to like work so hard to like spam, 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 like blam, bam, 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 bam. Like
yeah,
there needs to be something that does something all at once so that we don't have to deal with that foolishness. So, you know, luckily I wasn't doing anything that crazy.
yeah,
I just started playing the game. I wasn't doing it for like 3 hours. I was only doing it for like 5 minutes, and then it just
yeah.
so yeah.
So they waited until you started to enact motion, and then okay, we're gonna get her now.
Yep, because
So they
so
actually had to pay attention semi.
yeah, because what was happening was I go live at 9, right? Bibi
Mhm.
put that I was live, but I wasn't even here yet. Like I was driving back home. So they waited an hour and a half plus, and then I came in, said hi to everybody, apologized, and then was eating dinner on stream, like, oh, I'm eating. And once I started reading more into it, they waited a few minutes, and then it was just like comment, 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 comment. And I was like, oh no. And then it was like the alert kept going on because there follows and all that, and then I just muted it. I was like, I know what to do now. Like, y'all are crazy. So yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that sucks. Let's see. So, and then for me, on my end, I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of today. We're probably going to stop at a Cracker Barrel on the way home because that always feels like because there are no Cracker Barrels near us. Like, that's very, like, okay, like we went on a road trip. Like, you got to stop at a Cracker Barrel on the way home. Like, even if you drive 20 minutes out of the way, which there is actually one on the way out, like, literally, it's like within like 30 minutes, like 20 minutes of where we're at, like it's like whatever, it's like within the limits here.
Oh yeah.
So, and we're gonna stop at a Cracker Barrel, which is good because I want to pick up something for my mom and my dad since they stopped by and made sure Josephine was fine.
Oh.
She We got a chance to see her on camera, and my mom was like, yeah, as soon as we walked in, we could hear meowing from, like, she was meowing from the banister. She was like, meow, meow. And like we
Aww.
make fun of the fact that she's like, where are they? I always wanted them to leave, but I didn't want them to leave. Like that's like
Yup.
what she's thinking.
Oh my
And we're gonna
god.
show up and she's gonna be like, and who are you?
Like, you're back? Who are these people that are now in here? Oh god.
Yeah, she's like not. She's probably not even gonna know who we are. She's gonna be like, who are you? Um, I don't know you, but do you have the good food? Like
Mm.
knowing her, like she's but so it's funny because Cupid was saying that on the way home from a vacation, like it always feels like a little solemn, like going home, like it's not fun. And I'm like, well, I don't feel that way because like I just like because like Josephine, like we have something fun to go home to, like the fact that like I can't wait to see her because like I wonder, like, is she gonna be like sad? Is she gonna be happy? Is she gonna like not care? Like I don't know, like we've never done this before, so I don't know. I think it would be interesting to see her reaction.
Hmm. I don't like the last time we went on a vacation or did something like what you're doing was in 2018, and we went to Boston, and it was
Hmm.
nice. Like, we don't
Hmm.
have any animals or anything, but it was, oh well, we do have the turtles. But it was cool to like be able to go out
Yeah.
somewhere, and then on the way back, we just entertained ourselves with music and talking and driving, and well, it just kind of felt good to just, it kind of felt like our home, the apartment, like the home, like it kind of like hugged us when we came back. Like, it's because it's the
Yeah.
same. No one did anything. No one came up in here that we didn't know. Like, it
Yeah.
was just nice to be like, and we're home. Like,
Yeah.
I like that. But I mean, the turtles are
Oh,
staring at us
the
like,
thing that I always thought was funny, like
but the thing,
the thing that I always thought was funny was that when you come home, like you can smell what home smells like. Like you forgot. Like you
mm,
never know what it smells like, but when you go back there, like you're like, oh, this is home.
yeah.
Like it sounds funny.
I also like how you said Cracker Barrel, and I introduced Bibi to Cracker Barrel, and she did not like it at all. She was
Oh.
like, "What is this foolishness?" Like, she did not like it. I was so excited to introduce her to Cracker Barrel. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to Cracker Barrel. It's like Southern home cooked food." And she's like, "No, this is
Yeah.
this is this is horrible. Like, this is not good."
Yeah, it's like Disney. It's like
Oh,
Disneyfied. It's like Disneyfied, like Southern, like just going down round back the shack.
but I love it so much. Like, because that's what my
Yeah.
parents would do when we would go driving on road trips. We would go to Cracker Barrel, and we
Yeah.
have the triangle peg
Yes,
game,
the
and
triangle game. Yes.
yeah, we would just do that, entertain ourselves at the table, and the gift shop is there, and Oh, I loved
Yeah,
it.
and
Oh my god.
you always buy something. Yes,
Yup.
they do have the gifts up here, Rick Brown, and it's so funny. My mom and dad love that sort of stuff. And like, here, wait, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Look at this. Look at this. Where we are currently living is literally like a Cracker Barrel exploded.
Yeah, they have those signs and those little like
Those little signs. It's very chuggy,
yes. What are they called?
right?
What
Like,
like knickknacks? What are they called?
yeah.
What are those things?
Um. Oh, are you talking about
The other name for
Oh my
knickknacks.
gosh, tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes. Yes, they got little
Tchotchkes. There we go.
tchotchkes and stuff. Yeah.
Look at that. It's like all these things just like look at that rub a dub dub get in the tub, right?
So many things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
They
there's a
definitely love a
sign.
Cracker Barrel here. They
They
love a
do.
Oh wait, actually, this is you want to see the coolest thing I've seen?
Yeah.
Like, and this is like so dumb.
Welcome. Oh wow. Oh, they really were like, we're gonna make sure that you I mean, maybe you should like move it up so no one can take that. Yeah, I was like, maybe they'll change it now. But
I was gonna say, well, also you have to be in the area, so
oh, true, true, true. That's nice. They
yeah.
even
And
brought a
then
sign
also
for that
look,
too.
turn out the light.
Turn out the light. Turn out the light.
Yeah, turn out, turn out.
I think one of the things
Oh,
associated.
grits.
Yeah, grits. Do they have
Oh,
grits there?
sorry. They do have grits there. Yeah,
Turn out
they
the
got
light.
grits.
Turn off the light.
I thought you said gifts, like gift shop. I thought turn out. Well, I think before back in the day when it would be like like a gas lantern, you'd have to turn it and it would go out. So turn out the light, right?
Probably. I mean, it sounded kind of like a mis a mistranslation where it's like, can you? What is it when you want to close, turn off the window or something? Do something with the windows. Like, don't you mean like
Yeah,
close the window?
yeah,
Wait, I can't. Baby
yeah.
said it one time, and I was like, what?
I was.
Could you turn off the window? You mean like?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! There was a man that at a job at my old job, and instead of saying to turn off the light or like turn on the light off or on, he would
Mm.
say open the light.
That yes, open. Can you open the light? Can you close the light? It's like oh,
Yeah,
open the
yeah,
light.
yeah,
You mean turn it on?
yeah. And I was gonna say and the I think he was he spoke Haitian.
And shout out to Haiti. Like, my God, the amount of stuff that they've been going through in the past like 2, 3 months alone is just like crazy. I'm telling you, 2021 is really just an extension of 2020. Like, it's just, God. You had your,
Oh
you
wait,
had your
oh wait,
president.
because
Oh yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
I was gonna say this will be towards the end of the night. I gotta call it early just because
Okay.
vacation.
Of course, yeah. But it was just like you had your president assassinated, and then you had an earthquake. Like, what in the world? And that's what I was gonna say. But yes,
Oh
yay!
my gosh! Wait, did you ever see the picture where it was like 2020, and then it was like the world. It was like something into a dumpster fire, and then it was like 2020 2021, and then it's like the dumpster fire like turns into a unicorn and flies up into the air, like 2020 was like the worst, and then 2021 is just like batshit crazy.
It really is. It is. I mean, we just trying to survive here. We just trying to do the best
Yeah,
we can. So yeah, man. 2021. I mean, we're what halfway done?
yeah, yeah. Yes, around my
Yeah.
birthday it's halfway mark, so yeah.
Now we're more than halfway done with 2021. Look, I
Yeah.
don't know what we got for 2022. We'll
Ah,
see.
I don't know.
2022. God. But
All
yeah,
right.
thank you.
Unfortunately, we gotta get going, but me and Joy would like to thank, in no particular order, Rick. Rodney, Chris, and Opal. Thank you so much for watching. We don't have our theme song or our closing song, so please enjoy us doing it
Oh,
a cappella. And that is Miss Joy at Joy Infinity at all the things, and I am Chockfull of Moxie at Chockfull of Moxie at all the things. Thank you so much for watching. Nightcap.
oh,
Doom,
Yasamina
doom,
side,
doom,
Oklahoma.
doom, doom,
Do, do,
doom, 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 doom. Oklahoma, doom, doom, doom. A Yasamina side, thump, bum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.